Hi everyone and welcome back. Today is the 30th of November 2021. So I'm here to show the trading account again. As I always promise at the end of the month, it will be transparent. So now it's November, so I'll probably do it another round in December. And that's it, my 1-year career in YouTube. So what has the account done for this month? So basically I lost big. I lost about 11,000 for the month of November. And we can see from here. So last month I was up big. I was up 16,000 to 89 and now I'm below 80,000. So my net liquidation right now is 78. And if you watch all the video, then you can see that I post my account update at the end of the month always. So at this stage, I'm up about 22,000 for the year to date. And let's go to Thinkorswim and we can see the net liquidation here is 78,207. So that tally the figure here, and the overall profit and loss year to date is 15,800. It should be about there. And if you look at the account statement, so yes, I did have some big losses. If you look at here, there's some big losses and then there's some big win, but all you add up, that should be about 15,817, which again tally over here. So some of the stock I lost pretty big. One is on Peloton. I lost pretty big on it. And okay, the reason for the drop, because I'm a long only trader, which means I'm generally long and I don't do any bearish trade. Most of my trade is on a bullish trade. So with that, if the market were to have any correction or dip, then my account will suffer. Likewise, when the market is on a bull run, then my account will grow as well. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. So basically last week there was a pretty big drop. I think the Dow Jones has dropped more than 1,000 points, which actually in today 1,000 points is not really that big, considering that Dow Jones is at how much now? I mean S&P has dropped about 100 points or more than that, but S&P was at about 4,007 right now. So 1,000 points is about 2-3%. And then we have a rebound on Monday that looked good. And then on Tuesday, which is today 30th of November, the market opened high but couldn't hang on to the high and the market dropped. So I don't know how you would interpret the signal. Would the bearish trend continue or would it rebound from here? I think nobody know, and I don't really know or don't really care so much about it. But there's a couple of things that I've learned for these 2 years of trading. In fact, for last year and this year. And when I look at it, the holding on Apple, if you look at Apple right now, I bought Apple quite, I think a month ago or so. I reopened some new position because my existing position has been called out. So when you look at Apple right now, it's at 166. If you take a look at Apple chart, then we can see that Apple is generally not affected by the correction on the S&P 500. I mean, even when the market crashed, Apple continued to perform well and in fact stay near the high. And one of my biggest stake right now is actually on Tesla. So I've increased my position on Tesla over the time. So right now I have about 35 shares of Tesla. My average price is 812. So again, we look at the Tesla chart. Tesla was holding pretty well. I mean, of course, the high was 1,240. Right now, it dropped about 100 points, but I think that is generally good. I mean, it is still holding well. As compared to a lot of other stocks that I have, they have dropped a lot. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what is the to sell order here. And I realized, yeah, I have a lips option. So I put in a GTC order to close out the lips, as well as to close out 10 share if it hits certain value. So that's why there's to sell limit. I was still trying to figure out why do I have this order there. Sorry. So I'm probably holding too many stocks. So one of the reasons that I learned is that if you hold good fundamental stock that is already making profit, it has to be making profit, rather than those stocks that is still not making money, that is still burning money away. Those are the stocks that have to be careful when there is a market correction. So even our famous KDU, I mean the fund of ARKK, that is the main fund of them, they are underperforming for this year. I mean, last year they get famous because the ARKK has made how many percent return for the fund during the bull run for 2020, and they get famous. KDU get famous, but their fund is underperforming this year. And it wasn't an easy year, although we have still have a bull run for this year up till today. The market is still on the bull run. I mean, if you look at January, the market was still below 4,000, and I mean, January the market was about 3,007. Right now the market is 4,005. So there is a bull run of 800 points in the S&P 500. But we don't see that in KDU fund, the ARKK. That tells us something, that managing a fund is not that easy. It's really a tough game in trading. So even my account, you can see from here, I have my up and I have my down. So in fact, I think I have more losing month than winning month. Let's take a look. So I'm up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 losing month and 5 winning month. But of course, my winning month is always, I'm winning big. Sorry, this was supposed to be red. So let's do again. So my winning month is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I only have 4 winning months. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losing months. So my winning percentage based on the month to month is pretty bad. But when we look at the account balance in a little bit more detail, then I hit my all-time high for this account in June, 78,000. And then it was hovering just above the 70,000 mark. I don't have a breakthrough until last month. The breakthrough come in at 89,000. Right now it's back to 78. If you take away this month, so I'm pretty much back to the previous high. If you take away the last month profit, I'm back to the previous month high. If you ask me, then I would say I would prefer my account to be from 72 to 75, from 75 to 78, this kind of return would better. I mean, if I'm seeing a return of 3,000 every month, I'll be very happy. But these are a roller coaster account. So you see that I'm up 16,000 and I can be down 11,000. So in December, how will I perform? I'm not sure. I look forward to it, and I'll probably do my last video on the 31st of December. And that would mark my 1-year career in YouTube. Thank you everyone for supporting me during all this time. I will see you on the next video, which probably can be the last video. Thank you.